What should we do? Trust falls marginally. Relation slightly improves with stalwarts. Relation slightly improves with pilgrims. Relation worsens with stalwarts. I'm gonna freeze their remain. Let's go back to the city. That's what's my trust decrease. Zoom out a bit. It gets a bit noisy when you zoom in. And okay, we have grabbed the guys and dragged them backwards, I think. Now my extraction district wants to come just here. Yes, very nice. Go and put that down there. I mean, I think Ara is a great game. Like I said, especially in its genre and what it's doing and all that kind of stuff. Like I think it's a really, really good game. Okay, so yes, those people did arrive back here. We are definitely short of housing, as we always are. Now, an industrial zone. Let's... Right, so that'll give 20... yeah, so that'll give 20 heat to them. That'll give 20 heat to them. And then, so if I come and fill in this gap, that gives 20 heat to them. And unfortunately, it does not quite give 20 heat to them. But I would say we have managed to do pretty well. We've got plus 40 heat on the go. Can we, in essence, do better is the question. We swapped that one for that one. No, not really. I think that's about as good as we get. I can't see half my map because of all the heat pop-ups. Okay, so we get a lot of heat. Let's build an industrial district in there. Have our goods decreased yet? We will last for 3 weeks. Okay. New Londoners' demands met. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Good. I like it when people do that. And let's go and get the research done again. Now, there was something, there wasn't heating, it wasn't Frostland, was it resources? I saw stuff. Oh, there you go. Automated workforce. Your city has not moved far enough towards progress to envision this. Okay. Waste heat conversion. What have we got? Heat demanding housing districts is decreased. Now, of course, we are going to be split. Frostlanders and Pilgrims agree with that. Production efficiency is increased. The excess heat produced by industrial machines will be reinjected back into the machines to allow them to operate at higher capacity. Now, I quite like that because that affects all of my production, not just heat. And I'm pretty good for heat. So I'm going to go and do that. That'll, of course, affect both bases. We'll fill up in 157 weeks. Alright, well, okay, things are getting bad. We've got 2 weeks left to stockpile. We are 155 materials short. We are about to go and grab another material thing there, but what we actually need is extraction. Factory where iron ore is mixed. Yep, we would need an untreated sawmill. That will go there. And I don't believe... Oh, it takes 400 workforce, so I don't believe that at all, quite frankly. No, I don't believe we'll be able to stick one there until that's built anyway. Okay, that's dropped down to minus 40 with the introduction of that. 27 wood remaining, okay. Hang on, so if I got... I have to go and build that in the middle. Yes, but we don't want to make prefabs. We want to make goods. Good! Goods are going up. It's good. By 47. However, when I lose this, which gives me 165, which happens in 19 weeks, happens in 24 weeks, we're going to have a problem. So, let us... Okay, no, I'm not really... it's just the one I'm going to be able to...
has been reduced this week only.
This is the only one I'm really going to be able to get hold of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be okay. That I think should be okay. Oh, the pilgrims love us. What does that allow us to get? Deploy guides. Exploration time is extremely decreased. Let's deploy those guides. 645 people, I believe, just joined the pilgrims. And if we come back out to here, of course, then the thing we want to do, which is going to go and use all of our guides for now, but they're kind of at the best they can be. He's telling me it's just outside. Yes. Okay, and that will bring in 200 materials to the old dreadnought. Oh no, what do we have here? Now that Frostlanders have departed, we can use the village to provide fish for New London. Oh, really? We will send resources to one of these two places. That we have to connect trails. Now, we're going to send resources, I think, to New London. Let's harvest. Because if I go to the old dreadnought, we have +6 food already. Wait, am I not bringing in food? No, I didn't bring in food to... Yes, I did. Output 100. Shipping by trail to... Oh. Old dreadnought. Yeah, so now we have a lot more food available. Very, very nice. And so what I am going to do... You are about to disappear in 16 weeks. That's fine. A blasting coal mine. Surely no, that can't be built on there. Heat overclocking placed on council agenda by New Londoners. Let's go and build a fuel stockpile hub. I'll tuck that in there. Gonna save me some workforce. And I will replace this with an industry improvement once that runs out. Then, of course, we also want to now break through to more oil, and we'll get the prefabs, of course, along the way. Missed the spot. Of course I missed the spot. Just break out in a couple of directions. And then if we come back to New London... Oh, what do we have? Sparing a baby seal. Sorry, little one, I had to take your mother. It was her time, but you're too small for my pile now. It would be a shame to deprive you of your life for so little meat. Go on, back in the water with you. One day we'll meet again, and I'll spare your children as I've spared you today. The city has made steps towards the adaptation cornerstone. Okay. Okay, indeed. Now, there is another council vote. They have put heat overclocking on the agenda. Production efficiency is increased. The law is supported, so let's just go and vote for it. I don't need to make any promises, quite frankly. Because everybody simply accepts the law as is.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
I see. Wow, that has shot up. You might again a bit to decrease that noise. So we are making lots of materials. Happy with that.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Yes, it has. We do need more housing. As we always need more housing. And our problem, as always, is workforce. Right, now. I was going to expand in this direction, wasn't I? Although let's... That has... shared heat amongst those two. And I need to place one more... And this guy was going to come along here. So I could potentially go there, there, and there. This guy... Now, he'll only ever get 2 of them, I think. Maybe these 2. I don't think those two join. Let's just put it here for now. Oh, there's a new pipeway out of the city right there. Still shouldn't be a problem for any of our heat supply or anything. We are going to oh, we have a slight problem with people. That's fine. We will increase our efficiency as much as we possibly can. What we might do is stretch that out a bit. Why not? Increase this a little bit. Get those goods in. I'm sure we'll get to a point where we start having problems again. Knowing how things go. Okay, squalor is a bit of a problem. Extremely increased by material scarcity. Now we do have a much bigger stockpile available. That's good. Still has a demand of 10. Well, that's just not good, is it? Okay, so we are just kind of waiting for this to run out. That has 6 more weeks. Now, we were breaking some ice. Guess I'll have to ignore that one. That gets us down to the next oil supply, as does this one. So I can go and grab 2 more bits of oil. Of course, we're making lots of food. Now... Now, these hubs. Proximity workforce demand in neighboring food districts. Neighboring industrial districts. Neighboring extracting and industrial districts. Extraction districts. Shame. So the industrial district won't actually be affected by the fuel stockpile. There's a bit of a... a bit of a shame now. There is no food stockpile in this city. That's fine. You can stockpile up to 10,000. Then we are done. What I'm going to do is... let's return here. Oh, we do have a problem coming up. Imagine a society built on technological advancement, on one-upping inventions, on pushing the boundaries of mechanical knowledge. One day, we could not only rebuild automatons, but improve on their design, make ones more suited to our needs, ones that never break down. Oh, even one as small as a watch. I could be living in the city that pioneers these efforts one day. The city made a step towards progress cornerstone. So on that, let's come back here and zoom out a little bit.
By any unusual noises coming.
I've not moved far enough towards progress to envision this. Okay. Harvester hangars. Plus 20% harvesting efficiency. 10% harvesting efficiency. Exploration time decreased, territory threat level decreased. Yeah, I do kind of want that one. Or skyways. Allow the transport of more resources from colonies and outposts. Let's go and decrease the territory threat level. So I can actually keep exploring further into the wasteland because we're a little bit short at the moment, basically. And yeah, things are looking pretty good. I'm gonna go and upgrade my housing district. As I have -1 on the good old housing. The only things I can build is a blasting coal mine in a house. Really? Are we sure? Of course, I could build a couple more research institutes. Will increase my research. 31 sick people have returned to work. Good on you. Good on you indeed. Now what I'm going to do is, which I was doing, come out into the wasteland. Requires 5 Frostland teams. Where are my Frostland teams? Automated logistics bay. Nope. Abandoned mine, Imperial freighter, whale mine outpost. I need to build some more Frostland teams, it would seem. And I can't even frostbreak because I don't have the people. On that note then, let's get the people. Let's turn you down by 1. There's 200 people, that's all I need. Okay, we have in fact made it this logistics team, which means I don't need to do that. However, over here, let's made it to there as well. We've made it to there. Keep frost breaking in this direction a little bit. However, to make a logistics district, I do need 400 people. So, wait, does this take? Yeah, 200. Do I need to that currently to say 200? Done. That'll allow me to get another logistics team.
Forecasts Call for colder temperatures. Take action.
Heat demand has increased. And it's only going to get worse. We are dropping down temperature 2 more times in the coming weeks. Now we do have a very full coal stockpile. It lasts for 131 weeks. So I am not worried yet. However. However. We need to stockpile 75 oil, transfer, so we can actually upgrade this to an oil generator. So let's focus on our old dreadnought. You are done and dusted. Let's have you demolished. We are losing some oil. How much do we have? Will last for 68 weeks. Okay, I do need to keep an eye on this. We are not getting any materials. That would be because... this is why our materials are so high in the big city. Then to the old dreadnought, thank you very much. And if I go to the old dreadnought, we are making 150. Much better. And so, we will build an industrial district in the grave of this place, basically. What I'd also like to do is... So I've got industrial will take 600. That will take 600. The question is... Extraction, full stock... No, I'm not losing into that. The pulling of part of it does not cost me anything. Population has increased. Let's pause a second, because I am going to have to go deal with that. Although I need 600 and 600. 65% of the population. So to increase it by a whole 100, I would have to send, say, 200 to be safe, and that would do it just nicely, because what I want to do... Stage 1. I want to build an extraction district on my oil. Just down here. Done. Now question. With this extraction district, okay. It does have a minus 20. And that will get me more oil. Go to here. Click on this. Transfer some people. $120 workforce. Relocate. Is that an instant thing? No, it is not. Wasn't really expecting it to be. Had to double check. And so now, let us build our logistics district. Okay, that does give squalor. So that can just kind of stay in its corner. Now we'll get me some more Frostland teams. Now, of course, then our housing needs have increased. Total output is 25 compared to a whole 20. Still, let's look to expand. At least gives heat one way, but unfortunately not two. Can you expand beyond expanding? I mean, I think so. Heat demand is 0. Wow. So good. Got 20 to spare, and I should get an extra 20 from that. Both of those are expanding. That'll give me... I added a little bit of extra. Go and expand this a little bit. And let's also... expand out to that food source. We have it ready to go. Go ahead and press play. That's a lot of work going on.
Welcome anyone willing to learn heat suit layering and sewing methods.
Vast frozen remains. 200 million. Quite a bit. Now, fortunately for these ones, not quite so much. 178,000. Go ahead and... yes, that place can easily cope with an extra 20. Demand, extraction, untreated sawmill on... no, in fact, we don't need to do that at this point. Industrial. Disease goes up, I get 40 extra goods. Large facility using discarded prefabs and goods, no matter how soiled, to manufacture new ones with minimal resources. Exploration time decreased. Territory threat is decreased. Go and expand this building. We'll expand this one once it is built. Go look at our research as well. Let's not stop. Scout training. Territory threat level is decreased. Exploration time is decreased. Territory threat level, please. Research that idea. Nothing waiting for me in the council. Progress. We will bend nature to our will and we will thrive. Adaptation. Merit and equality. And tradition and reason. Okay, so I kind of want to keep going. I suppose you can do both of them. You don't really have to do one or the other, I don't think. Let's go ahead and expand this to get an extra building slot. Go ahead and put the... does that just... expansion in progress, so that is expanding. And then let's come back to our outpost. How are we doing? We are getting plus 46 oil per turn. Look at these crazy walkways that have turned up. We could have just jumped out here, but no, that would be too easy. We do need more goods. I was going to build an industrial zone. Just along there. We still have plenty of housing. That's fantastic. We are making lots of goods. We are full on food, so we do need to go and build a food hub, which we need more workforce for. We need 100 workforce. We'll need that to go up to about 150. It's not the easiest thing to be doing this. Can I use the... No, I can't use the arrows. Okay, let's do that. Relocate. I've got 330 spare. We have an empty building slot. Let's go ahead and increase the extra 15 Frostland teams. Issues. Requires more workforce. Really? That's a bit odd. Bit odd indeed, to be honest. We are minus 17 on
shield
housing.
your apprentice from the dangerous aspects of your job.
People transfer.
This is how they learn.
Extremely increased by population size. Okay, you have now run out. Let's demolish you. New law proposed by Frostlanders. Territory threat level is decreased. People are divided. Dum-dum-dum. Hold left out for the resource draw. I don't want the resource draw. It's very divided. It could very much go either way. I do really want it to pass. I can't actually negotiate with anybody. I suppose they could be partially open to negotiation. Advanced blast furnace, advanced chemical hothouse, synthetic composites factory. I'm just going to vote and see what happens. Going to be very close. Come on, come on. Yes!
Have it!
Passed. I see. So now, when we go out to the Frostland, first off, let's go out to the Frostland. We do have 35 teams left available, which is fantastic. Let us... Rat level safe. Possible findings. Coal. People... Let's come here. People, cores, and prefabs. The Gorge. Also safe. Requires 20 teams, however. Mountains requires 25. 25. 20. 20. 20. 20. 25. 25. 20. Automated logistics bay and then logistics district. So we have 70 all up. And... Oh, the fishing village, which I think is this, requires 5. I did not realize that. Not going to grab those guys just yet. Oh, there they go. There they go. So back to the city. Let's point back to this place. Now I wanted 100 workers, which I have, so that I can go and build a food stockpile hub, because our food stockpile is full. That doesn't really matter where I put it, because it doesn't have any effects. I won't be gathering any food from this location. My materials surplus is full as well. I have a 200 demand. And I'm not sure what my input is. That's... Output is 200. Ah, so it should be perfectly matched then. That's fantastic. Requirements industrial districts. Demand extraction district 100, industrial district 50. Imperial freighter gives me 200. Yeah, so like I said, it should be perfectly perfectly balanced. You can go to make goods. And we are now making 7 goods extra a turn. We have perfect housing. We are stockpiling food. Like I said, materials are perfectly level. It shouldn't be going up or down. I mean, best way to test this is simply if we come here. Let's send this to New London for a second. Let's have the days tick by a couple of days. Let's ship you back to the old Dreadnought. And there you go. We are 400 down, but we are perfectly level. Oh, things are going beautifully, if I do say so myself. We are gaining plus 46 oil. We're going to leave it going up at this location because we are about to be double smashed by some more heating demands. We're going to wait for that to pass, although, out of curiosity, what could we do? That is absent and diminishing. That is absent and diminishing. Squalor is minor and diminishing. So this is a great looking colony, quite frankly. As I said, perfectly poised. Now we could go up to 75, which is what they demand. That leaves me with plus 17 here. Let's do that for now. Anticipation fills the air as the first transport of oil is sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. To make it happen, however, we will need to modify the generator to turn this black gold into heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves will depend on it. We must decide. What that basically means, hello, means we get a cutscene.